here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the sun, woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in this month for your new moon in Scorpio readings, your SunCasts for the month of November. Now this new moon in Scorpio and Halloween, happy Halloween to those of you who dress up and celebrate, or Samhain. This is a period of time when the new moon is in this passionate sign of Scorpio, and being in Scorpio, it's going to bring us closer to our deepest desires as it coincides with this Celtic celebration. Now, the festival of Samhain really marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. So it's believed that it's a time when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. And this veil, dispersion allows spirits to travel from one dimension to the next. So whatever you believe in or whatever you celebrate, know that this new moon in Scorpio is going to speak to your spirit, to your soul at its very deepest level. We have the opportunity to look beyond the veils in our lives that separate us from truth and clarity in our lives. So something's being born in this dark night of our souls. The new moon is always an indicator of new beginnings in whatever area it falls in our charts. So, you can be looking forward to a new love, or a renewed love or soul connection, perhaps a new way of life that's going to be starting, or a new understanding of some situation in your life. But know that, you need to use this Scorpio moon with its laser-like perception that Scorpio brings to it to really find that magic in your life and to look beyond those veils and to see deeper into the mysteries of your life and be able to clarify what's going on and clarify your own desires. Again, Scorpio is a passionate sign, so there could be very passionate connections with another person or dedication to some situation in your life. The moon is trine Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces. So talk about magic. Neptune is our spiritual self, and with that moon trine Neptune in Pisces, we really have the ability to manifest our deepest desires, our wishes and our dreams and our fantasies. Okay, so fantasy life is going to be very important during this period as well. Venus is in Sagittarius conjunct Saturn. So Venus is the planet of love. Saturn is the planet of foundations and things that are deeply rooted and strongly built. So follow your heart. It's really going to take you where you need to go. You may have to put in the work. You may have to overcome obstacles, but whatever you commit yourself to 100% with love and desire and passion, you are going to be able to see that thing come to fruition. So don't be put off by whatever obstacles or restrictions are in your way. You have the power of manifestation on so many levels right now. So let's take advantage of that. All right, so this is these are going to be your readings for each of the individual 12 signs. This month, in honor of Halloween, I'm going to be using the Lady Black Cat Tarot deck, as well as the Sacred Journey Oracle deck. So let's go ahead with the individual 12 signs. Thank you again to my subscribers. Thank you for your loyalty to the channel. Thank you for our new subscribers. I appreciate you tuning in. And as always, if you'd like a private and personal reading, you can contact me at my website. Remember, these are just general readings, and I'll be happy to do a private reading for you to gain even further clarity into whatever your personal situation is. Thank you so much, and let's go on to the individual signs. Hello Virgo, this new moon in Scorpio is going to be highlighting your third house, which means that communication is going to be very important for you during this new moon cycle in November. Now, the third house rules are the written word, the spoken word, meetings with people, conversations. So you need to be very careful about what you say, about what you put on paper, about what you email, text, what you post on Facebook. Your words are going to carry a lot of weight, and your words are going to truly reveal the meaning of, what you have to say and who you are and what your thought processes are. So you want to make sure that the way you're communicating truly represents how you feel, your truth, and what you really want the world to know about you, because as I said, your words and how you speak and what you write are going to very much reveal your inner workings this month. Now, some of you may be getting news, having conversations or receiving messages from others that are very significant for you this month. There may be a need to sit down and have an important conversation with someone. With the energy in Scorpio, this could be a very passionate conversation about very emotional matters, taking relationships to the next level. This is, again, very vital as far as the conversations and the communication that you're having. The third house also has to do with our siblings, so there may be developments around a brother or sister in your life. You may need to counsel them, or there may be a need to visit because the third house is travel also. But within our immediate surroundings, so really no farther than the city or the town that we live in, or maybe even the neighboring city or town. That's short distance travel. Some of you may be traveling for business, some kind of communications, seminar, visiting other locations that are, other branches of your company perhaps. There could be, you could be speaking to groups of people about something, so having short check-in seminars or check-in sessions. So again, the written word, spoken word, communication, very significant for you this month. And whatever it is, you may be speaking or communicating very passionately about that matter, whatever it may be. All right, so again, make sure that you stay grounded and that things don't get too emotional as you are having these conversations, or writing down your thoughts and putting your thoughts on paper or in electronic form. All right, so let's see what the messages are for Virgo for this new moon cycle. What are the messages for Virgo for the new moon cycle in Scorpio? Messages for Virgo for new moon cycle in Scorpio. And the new moon cycle also in Scorpio brings truth to light, okay? So things that were hidden can come out. So, you may be expressing your true feelings about something or someone, or a truth may be revealed to you through communication, conversation with someone. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. All right, and at the base of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, what it looks like here with the Two of Pentacles, it comes up when we're doing a lot of juggling in our lives, okay? There's a lot going on. We may be working, have family responsibilities, going to school, social activities, other commitments that we are involved with, and, we are doing our best to keep all of those things up in the air as we go about our daily lives. And sometimes with the Two of Pentacles, it can cause some stress because you may be focused on one area of your life and another area of your life is going to suffer. So there's this constant need to balance all of the things that we are responsible for and that we're engaged in to keep things, keep life afloat. So you may be finding that that is significant for you this month, and that communication that you may be doing may be with someone about how to perhaps streamline your life, or you may need to be talking about how to reorganize your priorities so that one area of life that's very important does not suffer while another area can kind of go back, move back in line. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is here, which means that there have been some significant changes in your life in the last month, perhaps, that are now carrying over into November, into this new cycle. Some of you may have found changes in your career, in your job situation, perhaps in your family life, perhaps in your relationships. Usually the Wheel of Fortune brings positive changes. And with the Ace of Pentacles next to it, it looks like whatever that is may have brought about some financial reward for you. So there may have been changes in your professional situation. Maybe some of you have, received a promotion of sorts, added responsibilities. Perhaps you have changed jobs or even changed locations. And with that has brought perhaps a financial promotion, a raise in money, or a new job that has brought with it a significant increase in finances as well. Some of you may have changed your situation so that now you are focused on one particular area of your life that you are dedicating your time and your energy in, one project or one perhaps a side job that now has taken is taking up more time than you anticipated, and now you're juggling your regular work responsibilities with your your side or your freelance responsibilities. So there's really this need to juggle. It may be that what you've been doing on the side has become so successful that now it's like having two full-time jobs, and you're really trying to keep things balanced. There's a King of Cups here, and this king is someone that has an emotional connection to you. It could be a partner, could be someone you're working with, could be a father figure. The King of Cups is usually someone who is of a water sign personality, so that could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this king is very emotionally invested into anything he does. Again, kings, in the general reading, the court cards can represent male or female. It's not gender specific for the general readings. But this person is someone who is a very loving person. They're very supportive. They could be someone involved in the arts, so a musician, a writer, actor, choreographer, someone who creates works of art from their skill and from their passionate, their passionate focus, their creativity. So next to this King of Cups is the Five of Pentacles. So the vibe that I'm getting here is that you may be so involved in the projects or the work that you're doing that there may have been some issue, or you may be feeling like your relationship with this King of Cups is suffering on some level, because the Five of Pentacles can represent people feeling like they're left out in the cold. On the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have two people walking in a storm, and they're bundled, and one person is walking in front, the other person is walking in back. So it may, one of you may be feeling like you are kind of in a subordinate position to all of the other things going on in life. So there may be a conversation this month with this person in your life about how to reorganize your schedule so that you can devote more time, more energy to this person who is a loving influence in your life. You know, you may have been so busy with work, and my Virgos, you know, work is very important to you. It's one of the main focuses of your life. A job well done is like God to you. You know, that is where, you know, in the details, God is in the details for you. So you are, you know, one of the best employees that anyone can hire, because you really put all your time, energy, you focus yourself, you focus on the details, you get the job done when it's, you know, within the time frame that you are needed to get it done, and you usually become quite successful at the job that you're doing, because people see you as being a very responsible, very capable person, and you know, you move up in the ranks because of that. But it's very possible that all of this success and elevation that you may have experienced in the last few months may be resulting in not having the time and energy to dedicate to a relationship in your life. And so with this Five of Pentacles, you know, there is Five of Pentacles can represent financial problems, but I don't see this as a financial difficulty with you. I see this as more of an emotional estrangement or emotional impoverishment that someone is feeling right now because of everything that is going on in your life. So with the High Priestess here, though, at the end of the reading, there's going to be a true need for you to do some soul searching and to find out what changes you need to make. There may be information that comes to light that may have you rethinking the way that you have your life structured right now, especially in relation to this King energy. The High Priestess can represent a woman who is very attractive, very mysterious, very alluring. So there may be a need perhaps for you, if you were a woman, to kind of reinvent yourself in this way in order to you know, recapture that energy and that passion in a relationship. If you are a male Virgo, you know, you may find that there is a need to spend more time with this person in your life who, you know, who wants to dedicate themselves and wants to give you this, you know, this passionate connection, this romantic connection. So definitely a period of communication, the need for communication, the need for opening up the lines of communication to find out where changes can be made in your situation, so that you can refocus on something that is of importance emotionally to you. You know, the job is going to be there, the money will come if you're doing, you know, the best job that you can do, which you as a Virgo will always do. Make sure that you don't have someone else out in the cold because of all your focus in one area. Make sure that you are rebalancing things so that all the areas of your life are flowing evenly and in a balanced way for you, okay? All right, so that's your message. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you for this new moon cycle, for the final message here from Spirit for my Virgos for this new moon cycle in Scorpio. What is the message from the oracle for this new moon cycle? Message for Virgos for the new moon cycle. Definitely a need to listen to your higher mind, listen to messages that are coming through to you. You know, as I said at the beginning of the reading, there could be things hidden here that you may need to bring out into the light. So you may get some messages or hints or promptings that are going to be kind of an aha moment and bring information that you need to know out into the light this month, Virgo. And for the oracle card, Enchanted is your card. All right, so take a look at that mandala. That is the mandala for Enchanted. Want you to take a good look at that, visualize it in your inner mind, focus on it, And then I want you to close your eyes and see if you can see it still with your eyes closed. And that means that it's been imprinted on your inner mind. So this is what we want you to focus on this month for this new moon cycle. And the message is enchanted. Believe in the power of your personal magic. This is the key to owning your truth. All right, so very much what I spoke about at the intro to the video about this being a time of manifestation. What you want in your life, you can manifest. This is, you know, with the planetary alignments that are going on right now, Neptune being very prominent with this new moon, you know, making dreams come true are very much a part of what can be achieved this month. But you have to focus on your own power, on your own personal magic. And if that is scattered among so many things in your life, you will not be able to hone in and focus. One of the tools of creating magic in your life is focus, and to the point of obsessive focus about something. Think about it. Anything that you have achieved that has been important to you, that has been great, that has been of, you know, great importance in your life. You haven't done it in a way where you were kind of focused on it and thinking about something else and focused elsewhere. No, you honed your energies to dedicating yourself to that thing. And it is that dedication, that laser-like focus, like that Scorpio focus, that allows you to put all of your creative energy, your impetus behind something to actually move that thing forward with momentum and help it manifest. Okay, so believe in your own personal magic. You are enchanted this month, Virgo. I hope that this message has resonated for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please contact me for a private reading if you'd like more information about your own personal situation. And I will see you mid-month for the full moon readings. Thank you again. I wish you love, peace, and joy, and I bid you namaste.